always trust the dreams that are planted within our hearts, the highest visions that we hold for our own lives, because that dream was planted in your heart for a reason. There's a reason that you're seeing this. And whatever you're going to focus on, make sure it's the best possible version and outcome for your life. Always choose the voice of yourself over the voice of others. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Lynn and I share with you everything you need to know about personal development and spirituality so that you can create your best life and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. If that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. In this episode, I will be going to talk about overcoming the fear of judgment, especially when you're building your dreams, when you're deciding to create your dreams, to go after what your heart desires. This can be a very scary thing, probably one of the most scary things when you just start out, and for some people, it will be the number one reason why you don't go after what you truly want to create within your heart. So if this is something that you're struggling with right now, or something that occupies your mind a lot of the time, and you're new to building your dreams and to start out creating your dream life, then this is truly for you. If that's something that you're interested in, then stay around. The fear of being judged when you start out in creating your dream life, when you start out setting up your online business, when you're just simply doing something that isn't usual, I would say, that most people don't do. There can be a lot of fear of judgment there, especially when you've always lived in a situation where people were always validating you for the things that you were doing and the things that you were creating within your life, perhaps the success that you've built for yourself. And when you're stepping out of that to create whatever you want to create, that is very courageous. If this is you, congratulations, I'm so proud of you for doing that, because you're a small percentage of all the people who want to create it but don't dare to do it. So congratulations for you. That's the number one thing that I have to say before I'm going to say what I have to say about the fear of judgment. Secondly, that fear is something that probably you'll have to get used to, and something that will not magically go away. However, there are some tools that you can use to become a more confident person within yourself, within the things that you're doing. It doesn't have to mean that you're not confident usually, but when it comes to doing new things, it's only natural to not feel very confident in that, because it's new, it is uncomfortable, we're new at it, and we have to learn it. And so it is only natural for you to feel a little bit less confident than you usually do. And especially at this time when you are not confident yet in the things that you are doing, which will come over time, definitely, the fear of judgment can be very real. And especially when there are people who are judging and it is real, it can really affect you mentally and emotionally in how you feel about yourself and your life. And I have personally gone through that. I had to learn to not care as much what people think of me, not care as much about the people that I used to hang out with, who simply didn't get it. And in life, it is just okay. It is okay when we're not all the same. And I know that is very logical, and that's something you probably can wrap your mind around already yourself. But to feel that at the same time can be challenging at times. And so the number one thing that I recommend you to do when you are not feeling very confident within yourself, when you have a lot of fear around judgment, is to just simply spend some time every single day to validate yourself, to write down affirmations that make you feel good, to visualize your dreams. Those are all very easy techniques to feel more at peace with yourself, to get excited to what you are creating. Because when we're getting out of our comfort zone, this is truly the magic zone. This is the zone where everything and anything is possible. And this counts for you too. And so when you're entering that zone where you're trying to create, or not where you're trying, when you are creating what you are meant to do, when you're creating your heart's desires, that's where a lot of beautiful things will come on your path. It will be a really amazing growth journey for you as well. Not only to deal with judgment from other people, or to be okay with it, because the more we learn to be okay with it, the less we feel judged and the less we feel it's actually there. Judgment will always be there, especially when you're doing things that are different from what most of the people are doing in their lives. And the amazing thing about this is when you step into that role, when you step into that version of yourself, you will become stronger than you've ever been. Your mindset is going to be extremely strong when it comes to challenges, when it comes to overcoming anything. And the more you get grounded within yourself, the more enjoyable life will be, the more free you will be as a human being. The more we practice doing the things that we love to do, the more we practice getting out of our comfort zone, the more we practice having confrontations with people in a loving way, in a compassionate way. It's okay to set boundaries and to tell people that things that they say is just simply not okay. But don't give it more attention than it needs, because this is something that I did when I just started out following my heart and creating my dream life, creating my dreams, was getting too stuck in these situations, getting too emotionally attached to what people thought of me, or to I don't know, whatever I was doing in my life. Because I've experienced that, I'm grateful for it, because it made me grow. But knowing what I know now is just, you just shouldn't spend as much time thinking about those things. When you feel that a thought, or you're revisiting these situations in your mind, just come back to the present moment. Refocus your thoughts and your energy from that particular situation and refocus to the present moment. Refocus to a more empowering story, because essentially the more you get attached to a story that empowers you and builds you up and serves you in creating your dreams, the more that will become a reality, and people will thank you for that. That's the funny thing. When you keep going with this and creating your dreams, whatever that may be, there will be a time in your life where the judgment switches to people who are going to thank you for becoming that leader, essentially for just taking ownership and leadership over your own life. And people are going to come to you to ask for help in how you did it and how you can help them out with whatever you're doing. So the fear of judgment, I would say, is simply a phase that we all go through when we're going to create something new within our lives. It's a phase that is natural. It is a phase that is real for some people and in some situations, but it doesn't mean that that needs to be your story. It only means that it is a challenge that's in your way, that's meant to be there to make you stronger, to make you rise beyond this low vibrational story that is not you, that is not your potential, that is just simply a perspective from people and the filter that they're looking into and the stories that they grew up with their limiting beliefs. So this is what you should keep in mind. Whatever people see is just a reflection of their limiting beliefs, of their baggage that they're holding, and you don't have to be identified with any of these things. You don't have to be the victim of these things. You are not the victim when you decide that you are not, and you're going to take your own faith in your own hands and you're going to create whatever you see for your life. Because whatever is planted in your heart is planted in your heart for a reason, and is planted in your heart only for a reason. So trust that intuition that you have, trust that vision. And if it makes you feel alive, if it makes you feel passionate, then this is your way. No matter what other people say, you've got this and you can do this. And if you have trouble with dealing with these fears, just know that it is only natural, that it will pass, that you will feel more confident in doing whatever you're doing over time, and that you just need to keep going, keep showing up, keep doing whatever you feel the inspired impulse for. And if you follow that, then only magic can unfold for you, with the necessary challenges that it will bring. But those challenges make us grow, it will make us stronger. And you are the person who determines what story will be manifested for you, what story will be real for you. And so yeah, this is the easiest way to deal with fear of judgment, I would say, in my experience. If you have any other things that you have experienced or things that help, please let me know in the comments for other people who are reading this and who are watching this, who need a little bit of support. And if you haven't already liked this video, make sure to like this video, as this video needs to be spread out to anyone who needs a little support today. And for those of you who are new here and you haven't subscribed already, make sure to do so, as you will be the first to watch all of my videos every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so that you can create your best life. Remember, we have such an exciting future to look forward to, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye for now.